What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the ITP Paladin here. This is about the third attempt I've tried, so let's try and get this one right now. So, I wanted to quickly make a video since I'm now the clearest I've been in weeks, and I have a little bit of a drive and a little bit of a mental clarity as compared to what I've been with the flu, delusions, and all that good stuff, fever dreams, what have you. So, now that I'm actually feeling so much better and I'm not having a coughing fit, let's give a small explanation update as well as a 2023 resolution. I don't really do New Year's resolutions, but, you know, whatever. May as well, huh? Put that out there. So, number one, so it starts off with, if you caught my last YouTube and or Twitch stream, I'm kind of done. Not with content creation. I'm going to continue making YouTube videos. I'm going to continue streaming. I'm just not doing it on Twitch and YouTube. Now, I would like to be clear. I did not set major unrealistic goals of like, oh, I want to hit 1 million followers in 2 months of streaming on these two. Like, no. With the schedule I was putting out, unless I'm doing full-time, that's probably a very unrealistic expectation, but I was anticipating that I was going to grow. Unfortunately, growth has been very slow, and the burnout has been real. I've been pushing, and it was basically what you're paying to what you're getting back. The best equivalent that I could make is that I was getting pennies on the dollar for the investment that I was trying to make, which was streaming to these platforms, trying to monetize towards that. And I'm still going to monetize towards YouTube, I'm just not going to do it streaming. Although I could technically do it streaming, but that leads to other problems that I'm about to explain. But initially, time, effort, and money, there was a lot of time and effort going into it, but the burnout that was coming back with the lack of the return investment on streaming, which is a big risk all the time. I'm not complaining by any stretch, but it just wasn't seeming worth it to me. Because I was wasting so much time trying to get the streams, wasting so much time trying to prepare the content on the back end that you wouldn't see, the stuff that I was making videos for, the interest, the energy that it took. It just wasn't for me, is the point. Like, I'm not saying that it's impossible and nobody could do it, but I am saying that for me, wasn't well worth it. I'm right now managing a toddler who's in the midst of, you know, going through a bunch of problems herself. I won't mention on stream, but whatever. The point being is, being a father as well as that doesn't always make it easy. And I could try, and I'm just basically going to try and limit it now. So I'm still going to make YouTube videos, because that's not hard. She was about to walk over. But yeah, that leads me on to the next thing, which is money. So money is not an issue. I'm not in a bad spot monetarily. Thank God for that. But because I'm not... Exactly. Since I'm not making any money from my streaming, I was putting money into it. And this went with the time and effort as well, as that I was going to put money into it and be like, hey, if I'm going to actually expect it to be put back into me, if I'm expecting to have a return investment as far as monetary gain and monetize from all this, I have to spend at least a little bit of money. And that's the thing. That's multi-streaming was costing me, and then thankfully it wasn't terribly expensive. Again, it's not a monetary issue. It was the time and effort and the return investment, which wasn't doing it. So basically, I'm going to be burning money on something that I'm not going to get a return investment on. In other words, if I was putting in, you know... I don't know how to basically put this in a way to understand. Hi, Poopy. She's just waddling back and forth. I think she's bored. Honestly, it just wasn't worth the cost that I'm putting in, and I was burning out a little bit too much. So I'm going to get back into streaming, because normal streaming, not a big deal. I'm not expecting to have a very huge comeback with this. But, you know, making YouTube videos is a little easier, debatably. You know, it does require a little bit of work. It does require a little bit of timing. It does require some scripts. But another thing was that I was, again, as I mentioned in my last video, I'm trying to do Christian content as well, and I was neglecting that in favor of the video gaming and burning out on that. So now I could rebalance and keep my streaming to streaming and gaming, and then make videos for both. And I might make a video as soon as the baby goes down. I don't know. I kind of blew my window wanted to talk about a particular subject over on my Christian content channel, so I think I have to probably wait for next Christmas to talk about it. But there's plenty of other videos to talk about. I might actually do some reviews on some other videos, whatever not, just whatever comes to my crazy brain at that point. But all in all, that's pretty much where it lies. I'm hitting the 5-minute mark right now, and I pretty much explained everything. 2023, closing statements. What are my plans? If I could make it big on my Glimish channel, I'll do that. I mean, Glimish has so far been a very friendly environment. People have been very nice. It has been more overwhelmingly positive, and I do mean overwhelmingly. Like, everybody would actually make an effort to talk to you. Everybody would not make an effort to do these things and interact with you as a streamer, so it makes me feel better. I'm going to continue making Overwatch content. I'll try and keep up with Overwatch news as the patches come through. I think I might just keep up with the patchworks and not really talk about anything else. I like usually giving my opinions of what the direction of the game usually would go, but I've been keeping track of it, and I think I can still juggle it. Other New Year's resolutions is to continue working on my Christian content channel, which, if you guys haven't checked it out already, you probably should. I try to keep it more rational and logical so that people who are not of the faith can at least, listen in on the video and be like, huh, that's something I didn't hear before. I try to keep it interesting. That's me being honest with you. But other than that, 2023, just try and go big. Why the heck not? I know it sounds very general. Again, I'm still not 100%, but I am feeling a lot better than I did with the flu. Let it be what it is. With that being said, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless, and I will see you whenever I stream next, or whenever I make my next video. Again, the New Year's is kind of iffy. I'm still recovering, so let's play it by ear. You guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.